In a rapidly evolving digital landscape, schools across the United States are increasingly turning to cutting-edge artificial intelligence technologies to help prevent potential shootings on their campuses. What was once a science fiction concept, machines that could detect a threat before it happens, is now becoming a reality in classrooms and hallways around the nation. Multiple organizations and research teams are working diligently to develop and implement these tools, hoping to address the ongoing concern of gun-related violence in American schools. Recent data underscores the gravity of the problem. According to an ongoing analysis conducted by The Washington Post, there have been hundreds of shooting incidents on K through 12 campuses in the United States since 1999. This persistent trend has prompted schools and law enforcement agencies to seek proactive methods of threat detection and intervention. In response, numerous technology companies, academic institutions, and government agencies are combining computer vision, pattern recognition, and natural language processing to identify warning signs of imminent violence. One widely discussed approach involves artificial intelligence-driven surveillance software designed to recognize firearms or suspicious activity in real time. Companies like Zero Eyes and Evolve Technology, among others, have worked with school districts to deploy gun detection systems that analyze live camera feeds. By immediately alerting designated security officers or local law enforcement when a weapon is spotted, these platforms aim to shorten response times, potentially saving lives. A 2021 pilot program involving Zero Eyes in certain Pennsylvania schools was reported on by NBC News, revealing that some districts saw an increased sense of security among students and staff after installation. While the technology remains imperfect, factors like image quality, camera placement, and environmental conditions can affect accuracy. Some administrators believe that even a modest increase in preparedness can significantly deter violence. Beyond physical threat detection, AI is increasingly used to assess digital footprints. School administrators and researchers are collaborating with private firms to analyze social media posts and other online communication channels. These programs rely on machine learning algorithms to flag terms or phrases that suggest violent intent or extremist ideology. According to a 2019 study published in the Journal of Threat Assessment and Management, early detection of threatening language or behavioral changes in a person's online activities can be essential for prevention. When a concerning post is identified, counselors and law enforcement can be notified, allowing for earlier intervention strategies. Federal support for these initiatives has grown over the past few years. The Department of Homeland Security's School Safety Task Force has publicly discussed using advanced analytics tools to combat emerging threats, emphasizing that early detection goes hand in hand with mental health support systems. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has also conducted outreach campaigns, reminding educational institutions that while AI is a powerful resource, it must be carefully integrated with human expertise and ethical oversight. Critics, however, point to ethical and privacy dilemmas. Civil liberties groups warn that constant surveillance of students could create an atmosphere of mistrust and potentially misidentify harmless behavior as threatening. There is also concern that automated systems could have biases, leading to false positives. Additionally, data security remains a pressing topic. Storing massive amounts of surveillance footage or social media scans requires robust protection to prevent breaches or misuse of sensitive information. In a 2024 Forbes article focused on privacy and AI in educational settings, experts cautioned that any school or district adopting these technologies must develop transparent protocols for data handling and accountability. Despite these challenges, the momentum behind AI-based security measures continues. Research grants from private foundations and federal agencies are enabling more schools to pilot advanced detection programs. Educational leaders emphasize that these platforms are not a cure-all solution. Rather, they are one piece of a multifaceted approach that includes mental health counseling, threat assessment teams, and open lines of communication between students, teachers, and law enforcement. Prevention, they argue, is ultimately about creating a safer, more supportive environment where potential threats are identified and addressed before violence occurs. Although debates over privacy, funding, and efficacy persist, there is no question that artificial intelligence has taken a firm place at the forefront of the national conversation on school safety. As more success stories emerge and the technology further matures, it may well become a standard tool for school districts determined to protect their students and staff from the unthinkable. Over the coming years, policymakers and experts across the United States will be watching closely to determine whether these AI-driven tactics can help quell the devastating frequency of school shootings, and in doing so, restore a sense of security to communities that have been shaken by tragedy for far too long.